Alright, here's the kill switch deal. I got the handle removed. So it's pretty rusted and messed up. So I'm just gonna get it out of there and replace it with one from GT. So alright, there's what's left of it. So that obviously couldn't be salvaged. And then here's the handle itself. So what I gotta do is get I guess some kind of wire brush on a drill or something, try to get that cleaned out inside of there, because that's got to have a good ground, and it's how the kill switch even works. You run a wire down from the magneto through this handlebar and up to here, and when you push the button, it just grounds out that wire with this handlebar and grounds out the coil to kill the engine. So this has got to be real good and clean right here, so that kill switch actually makes good contact with that. So I'm going to have to clean that up really good, maybe even get the angle grinder on it, and somehow fish a wire through that handlebar, and then the kill switch will be done. Put this handle here, you got to get the one that's got the hole in it, hit it back on there, and that'll be done. It's not bad. Alright, I fully expect this part to be one of the most frustrating things I have to deal with, which is, I don't know how, but somehow feeding this wire from this little hole down here up, getting past these bolts that go through there for that, and then out that handle to hook up to the new kill switch. So, I don't know, I guess I'll try it on camera, but I'm assuming it's not going to work. I'm going to get all frustrated and get all mad and have to do a bunch of it off camera and then come back and be like, I got it, everything's fine. Well, let's just try it. I don't expect, yeah, it's already giving me trouble. I'm angry. Alright, so I'm going to have to just kind of, I might even try going from that side, I guess. I don't really know what's going to be easier. Thing is, if I go in from that part, I don't know how I'm going to fish it out of this little hole here. I mean, maybe I'd get lucky and can get in there with some needle nose or something, but maybe what I'll do is if I start having some success, then I'll come back. So, well, as soon as I turn the camera off, it seems like it's feeding in there pretty good, so just keep feeding. Come on, don't get caught on anything. Uh-oh, feels like it's caught on something. It's probably not sticking out of the top. No, it's not. Alright, after a lot of finagling and twisting and wiggling and pushing and pulling and messing around with this, I've got it up to where I think I can get it with some needle nose, so let's just try. Oh, yes. Yay! So, I just kept, feeding it little by little, and that's what it wants to do, is it wants to bend like that on you, and then you're just feeding it into this hole. So, it kind of helped to twist it a little bit and then push some and twist it back the other way and push some and just keep kind of twisting each direction and pushing it. For some reason, going in and out with it kept helping it kind of clear obstacles and get up in there. So it's run. So when I get the switch, I'll cut it on that end and put a blade type connector on it. I think it just takes a flat blade type, and then over here it'll just get a ring type connector right on that thing right there. So yeah, because that's how it works, of course, is this is the original stop buck. I'm making a connection right here, grounding out the coil to the case of this thing, and so that just takes that connection, puts it up through this, grounds it out with that handle, and kills the spark. So the hardest part of this is done. Now I just gotta wait. Well, is that the hardest part? I guess waiting is the hardest part. So when I get that kill switch, we'll be able to get this part done. Alright, so I went ahead and soldered this one just as a practice run. Make sure I didn't make a fool of myself on camera again. And it's pretty successful. Doesn't look bad. So shrink wrap, tinned the wire first, and then I torched the crap out of the terminal, then put the thing in there and just my what do you call it, soldering iron is kind of old and crappy and doesn't work that great. So I just torched the crap out of it until it gets real hot. Touched the terminal with it until it got hot enough, and then started feeding solder into it, and it seemed to be good. So I'm going to do that on this upper connection, which is going to be, here's the new kill switch, and then here's the blade type connector that I'm going to solder onto up here, and then of course this kill switch will get connected, jammed in there. I'm probably doing just about everything wrong, but it seems to be working, so I'm just going to go with it. There we go. Whatever works. For some reason, using a soldering iron like I did with the ring connector just didn't seem to work with this blade connector, so I tried the torch and it worked, so I went with it. That shrink tubing might be a little bit too big, but it's fine. It'll insulate it. Alright, and then I don't know if this is actually good to do or not, but I just kind of wrap around some stripped wire around the body of the kill switch so that when you push it in there, this braided wire makes more points of contact. So, I don't know. Doesn't hurt. There we go. Okay. Just a little extra insurance. With that grounding out with the inside. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. I really don't want to hit this new button. Alright, so I think it's working. So we're going to go around and show you a couple sparks with the kill switch not pushed in. Show that it's still sparking, there's nothing grounding out. Nice blue spark. Okay, then we'll do a couple revolutions with the kill button pushed in. Alright. So there you go, another item off the list.